everyone.
We're in the lair.
Howdy.
We're in the lair
We are.
of the white worm. The worm.
The worm that is white. On a wonderful Friday evening yet again.
You think that it's the basement, but it's not. It's the lair of the white worm.
We moved into the lair and we completely redid it to look like the basement.
But it's
In
not.
the lair.
It's not. It's the lair.
Yes, the white worm is a little annoyed at us right now for all the construction.
I know. Keeps bumping into things.
Oh.
That wall wasn't there. That camera wasn't there.
And he's so old, the poor dear. He's like basically like.
Do you need all these lights? I don't think I need a key light.
He just wants to watch his stories. He just wants to watch his programs.
That's all he's looking for.
Just wants to read the paper. Yeah.
Just wants to eat his toast. And be happy.
Toast points.
That's all he wants.
With Vegemite.
Absolutely. Well, hello again, everyone. It is Friday night. We are together again as a family, as a unit.
As a G unit.
As a talk. To talk about Lair of the White Worm.
Lair of the White Worm. And some other things that you want to know about.
That's right. That's it.
So we're
you know what? Although, because it's easy this week, who's in the chat?
Hi, Mindy. Hi, Laura.
Hey, Laura. Hi, Mindy.
Hi, peeps. So I had an idea with how to do our cheerses.
Okay.
And that's to take a sip of this special drink. And then when we get back from the little cheers break, we'll be able to say what we thought of it. So yeah, you hit it.
This week, Coke, we like to try the new Coke flavors when they come out. And this week, this one's called Ultimate. Apparently Coca-Cola.
It's a limited edition can.
Yeah, it's XP flavored. like XP in the gaming world,
like
I
plus
believe.
XP flavored.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty can. It's like gold and black with some like almost looks like 90s tribal design on it with like blue. It's pretty. It's fine. We're going to drink it and here we go.
Hopefully it tastes way better than that last one.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, friends.
Cheers.
Chin chin.
What?
Okay, I can't even tell you what this smells or tastes like.
Huh.
Anybody? Okay, it kind of smells like caramel.
I'm getting a little like banana Laffy Taffy.
Banana. Okay, for me, it tastes like absolutely fucking nothing, and then the's a weird aftertaste.
There's like a plain, like it went stale or something.
Is this stale?
It's
No,
very.
I just got it today.
What's the word? Muted.
If I keep drinking it, though, then I don't get the aftertaste.
I keep getting some kind of fruit hitting me like immediately. Something fruitish. A fruitish flavor.
Banana's a fruit.
Banana's a fruit, yeah.
It's like an airhead.
I don't know. I think if you're going to call something plus XP or just XP,
Yeah.
like it should punch you in the face.
Or it should have like more. Yeah, it should punch you, and it should have like hella more caffeine or something. Okay, now the aftertaste is kind of leaving, and I'm not mad about it.
I mean, I just don't know what it is. I can't place the flavor. To me, I just got a fruity flavor. For those just joining us, we are trying the new plus XP flavored Coca-Cola.
Somebody Google it and say what it's supposed to taste like.
let us
like,
know in the chat.
What was Coke's modus operandi?
Yeah, when I exhale, I'm getting that caramel note you were talking
Yes,
about.
yes, definite, very quite that.
No.
But only when I
Caramel?
exhale.
Only when I exhale.
But Tommy's right. It is better than Peeps Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Michael, for letting us try that.
Very
Peeps
much so.
Pepsi.
So I need to address something.
Mm-mm.
It's the return of Croc Talk.
Oh my
The
god.
return of Croc Talk right
What?
now.
What?
Croc talk.
I am wearing my new Crocs.
Oh.
They're like new-ish. They're like a couple months old. They are a black Croc sandal with a bubble platform heel.
They are.
Neil didn't even notice they were a Croc.
I did not.
Who noticed them right away, though?
Caleb noticed them. Your Croc talkers will always know. These Croc platform sandals are so fucking comfortable. They are so... It's like walking on a pillow. I wore them all day at work, and it was like, this is amazing. I've worn them walking around. Looks cute with everything. Way to go. Croc, you've done it again.
Way to go, Crocs.
And order. Okay. Got mine.
There's also some in hot pink, and if I ever have money, I will get a second pair in hot pink. But, or if you want to sponsor my croc,
Do you want to take one? I can show it to the people.
no, it's dirty. I don't want to. Yeah, it's like kind of dirty right now.
You don't
know
want
what?
to smell
Just
it?
look it up. Just look it up. No, because your Crocs don't smell. You won't have to smell. But it's just kind of dusty because I wore them all day.
Well, they're not gonna. Okay, that's fine.
No, I want them to see a pristine Croc.
If you can pair those with a pair of socks, maybe.
The first rule of the internet is no free feet.
That's right. Never free feet.
Yeah.
Maybe if you join our little membership or something, you'll start.
No, not showing your feet. I would just hold
That's
the shoe.
close enough.
Oh.
Close enough to free feet.
I know. Someone out there going.
Exactly. On that note,
Whatever it takes for subscribers.
I
Show you
watched.
my feet all day long, people.
Put it away. Not free. Not free, Neil. Jesus.
Give
You're
it
like a
away on
child.
7th Avenue.
You're like a child.
I am like a child. Like my boogers.
Well, Jesus, it's on me. It's on me.
It's there.
Everybody, yeah. See, everybody missed Croc Talk. People love Croc Talk.
Everybody, all men, all Tommies. Okay, hey.
Yeah. So also, I watched things. Watched
watched
one
things.
thing.
Okay.
You know what I watched? I watched on Shudder. A movie called The Cellar.
Yes.
So this is from just a couple years ago, and it's like a Shudder. It's like a featured right now, and it's kind of a twist on a haunted house, which is like, one of my favorites.
Me too.
Yeah, one of our favorites. But there's a little hell mixed in, and it's kind of like
So they go to the Croc outlet store.
no, that would be heaven.
No,
That would be heaven on earth.
Okay.
Heaven is a place on earth, and it's the Croc shop.
Ooh, baby, that's where.
No, copyright claim. Copyright claim. Change the words.
Change
Change the words. We cannot get claimed. We can't afford it.
They say in heaven, Crocs come first.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Anyway, so it's about.
Karaoke night.
And it's like a mom in it, and the mom has to like go to extreme measures. And I know like a lot of people like movies like that where there's like a parent that has to like
Step it up.
go above and beyond. And it kind of sort of reminded me of a movie from a few years back that I really love called A Dark Song. They're very different, but if you've seen A Dark Song, you will, and you liked it, you might like The Cellar. Dark Song is probably a better film though.
Okay.
But yeah, do watch that.
The song or the cellar?
Both.
Okay, both.
Take 2 and call me in the morning.
Do it.
Okay. My turn?
Good. Sounds like it.
All right. Just want to bring up last Thursday, we all went and saw Vampire's Kiss at the Cult Film Series, which was so much fun. So
It
good
was.
to, yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
I had a good time sitting with you guys, so thank you for
always
that,
funny.
Neil.
Michael wouldn't sit with us. He was like, no, I'm sitting
I
over
know.
here.
I know. But whatever. That's all good.
True.
What else did I do? I went roller skating.
Wow.
How was that?
Oh, it was a lot of fun. So our next town down, Roanoke Park, they have a roller skating rink still called Cal Skate, and they had they called it late to the party Pride Night.
So
So
cute. What a cute
I
name.
went there. Yeah, I really like roller skating, guys.
Did you roller skate with the kids?
I did. But I think I roller skated more than they did.
Did you grow up roller
I
skating?
did. Yeah.
Okay, so I tried to roller skate a few years ago, and it was really fucking hard because I did not grow up roller skating. And to just like adult age person be like, yeah, let me give this a fucking whirl. That was hard. I was like, I don't understand. And everyone's like, you just do it. Yeah. I'm like, I didn't grow up with this shit.
I was super sore the next day, but the entire time I was out on the rink, I had like this big smile on my face. And even though they were playing like more current music, I forgot that you could go up to the DJ and request songs until they announced like, all right, we're full. We can't take any more requests.
Did you
It's
request
like,
Foo Fighters?
damn it. No, I would have, but I would have. No, I probably would have been like Space Age Love Song or something. But...
I love it.
Very good one. I would have been all Xanadu.
There
That's
was
a
no
good one
Xanadu?
too. No.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity at
I
Pride
know,
Night.
I know. So anyway, a lot of fun. Finally, Netflix movie, Nimona. Have you heard about this?
Tell me.
All right, animated show made by Blue Sky. What's that? That did
Blue Sky?
Blue
Yeah.
Sky.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. So they started this film. Disney bought them. They shut it down. Netflix picked it up, I guess, and finished it. So you got a gay protagonist, super queer coded, and I love it. It was so much fun.
How do you spell it?
Nimona. Nimona.
I want to watch it.
But this is not the first season, right?
It's a movie.
Oh, it's a movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I could have sworn I heard my wife and youngest child talking about it, like they had already seen it before, or like this is a new one or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of something else, but could have sworn that was it.
Well,
I
it sounds
don't
like
know.
we need to have
To
Find
me.
out. You'll have homework. Get
Yeah.
back to us.
Yeah. Okay. I can do that.
That sounds fun.
But anyway, I think it'd just be one of those movies that I'll throw on in the background, and but I really, really, really liked it.
Okay.
That's awesome.
All right. I watched also a show on Netflix that is called The Diplomat, and Kerry Russell is the main actress in that film or that TV show. It's a very good show. I recommend it. I found it because Stephen King actually tweeted about it and
What's
said
it about?
she is a diplomat,
diplomat.
the American diplomat in London. I believe it was London. It's one of those things that a lot of overseas kind of espionage-y. She gets thrust into a situation she doesn't want to be in, but she has to try and keep everything together. It's actually, and Stephen King said it was really, really well written.
Yes.
He was correct.
You would know.
Yes. So if she's going to say something is well written, I'm going to give it a watch.
Take note.
So I do recommend, if it's not horror, but it is just a very well made political-esque kind of show, but it's got a little bit of humor kind of sprinkled, like dark humor kind of mixed in. It was really good. So yeah, I recommend.
Uncle Stevie rarely has steered me wrong with his recommendations of even non-genre things. So
Right.
yeah.
I would agree. And then for Scott and I just want to bring up the fact that Weird, the Al Yankovic story, was nominated for 4 Emmys.
Hell yeah.
4 Emmys, baby. If you can believe that.
That's
so,
like awesome. That's
It
a
is.
lot.
Yeah. Daniel Radcliffe got one for acting and best limited or anthology series. So it's kind of cool.
You know what? The Emmys actually, they stepped up the game a little bit. There was some stuff that we like that was nominated.
Oh.
Yellow Jackets, The Last of Us, like stuff that, a lot of people actually watch and love and talk about. So that was pretty cool. Like, let's just hope. Oh, and Dahmer.
Dahmer, okay.
I was like, Niecy Nash needs a nomination. And I mean, really, at the end of the day, fuck award shows. Who cares? But it is nice if they're going to keep doing the award shows to nominate some genre things that people love and celebrate.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree.
And Evan Peters got nominated too.
Cool.
And what's his name who plays his papa?
Yes. Richard Jenkins.
Richard Jenkins.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah, he did a good job. Yeah.
And yeah.
Good actor.
So yeah, anyway, awesome.
Awesome. Let's see. We are now on the new Threads social media thing, right? The Twitter one that Facebook started called Threads.
The one that's not Twitter?
Oh, yeah, the one that's not Twitter. We are on there in case you want to follow us. It's the same as our Instagram, which is at The Cult Show Rocks. I don't think we posted anything yet. So we're trying to figure out how to make them tie together so when you post on one, it automatically goes to the other. So we'll get there at some point.
I haven't even downloaded the app.
That's fine.
I don't know if I'm going to thread. Someone sell me on Threads.
I'm not going to sell you.
I've never tweeted.
Yeah, well.
And I don't know how to sew, so.
Producer Scott and I have said this many times, but for us millennials, it's like we were there for the Friendster. We're there for the Live Journal. We're there for the Tumblr. We're there for the Facebook. We're there for the... It's like we've done so many. And it just like... It's never going away, but it's like... The fatigue has long since set in.
Okay.
And the TikTok. We got the TikTok. And we got the Twitter. We got everything. I don't know, man. But do I need Threads? Is there a horror community on Threads? I want to know.
There probably is.
I want to know if there's a cool horror community on Threads.
Right.
Then I will go.
I'm sure there's got to be at some point. Maybe we need to start it. I don't know.
Or like a Halloween, like
But-
hella Halloween talk
right.
and stuff.
All I know is Caleb and I have often said that as far as we're concerned, social media could all burn to the ground and go away, and we would be happy for it. So,
You know,
Basically,
technically-
I know,
how you
you-
feel
You're
about
technically we're on
talk
social-
shows.
Yeah.
you know what? I would sacrifice our show if that meant all social media would go away.
Wow.
our world
We'll
would be
just distribute ourselves on VHS.
That's right.
We'll sell,
Producer
we'll
Scott
sell our
knows.
tapes from the back of the trunk.
Yeah.
We'll be selling tapes and cigarettes in the back of the truck.
Hand
Cigarette,
rolls.
and
But not
Cold
cigarettes,
Stones.
because
Rollies.
that's illegal.
Yeah. That's illegal. Yes.
Anyway,
But mostly just illegal.
and then finally, just real quick, finally, guys, Mindy's birthday is on the 24th, so that falls in between this show and our next show. So we're gonna bring it up now, and it's her 50th, the 5-0.
It's awesome. It's
So
awesome.
Mindy, happy early birthday, Mindy. We're gonna miss it
Dang.
next week.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
50's pretty cool. And Neil and I are just around the corner.
Woo,
so-
cringy. Not
Yeah.
happy with that.
No, I'm
happy
not
at
either.
all. Would you guys mind? By the way, we had a contest winner. Remember our contest we
Oh,
had?
yeah.
Who won?
We had a winner.
Okay.
We had a winner, and she had a chicken dinner. Her name,
Did we make it for her?
her name is Christy from Ridgecrest, California.
Hi, Christy. Are you going to give out her address and her social security number? Jesus.
I have already sold it off, so it'd be pointless. However, Christy, thank you very much. Christy was very sweet. She, when I let her know that she won the show, it's
won
yours.
the show!
Take it.
Yours.
Take
Yeah.
it. It's
Fuck
yours.
social media.
Bye. The debt is yours. Have fun.
Oh my God, it's like the monkey's paw.
When she won the con, I let her. She wrote back and said, "Thank you so much. I'm really excited. I love the show. I love you guys." So
Aw,
she was super,
thank you,
super
Christy.
awesome. Thank you, Christy. We greatly appreciate that.
I love
I've
Christy.
actually been to Ridgecrest, California, by the way. 'cause
Lovely.
We were looking at opening a theater there.
No.
Ridgecrest has per capita has like a, it doesn't have a lot of people there. I can't remember exactly what it's. I think it's like 20 some odd thousand, low 20s.
It's like 20 people.
But it's got a naval base like right there, and most everyone works there,
Oh.
and they make a lot of money,
And they need to go see movies.
and they do. The problem is there's no good way to get there. So it's like if you fly, maybe you fly into like maybe what's that town? Oh Jesus, in the east when you're driving on LA in the 10. There's a town I can't forget the name. We were just talking about how I can't remember things when we go live.
Well, I love
This
how
is one
you're
of those
looking at
instances.
Caleb and I, who are not well-traveled people,
If
and you're like,
Bakersfield.
No. If you're in LA and you drive from the 10 east, you hit this one town before you get to Palm Springs, way before that. And then you can catch the other freeway, 15 north. Anyway, you got to go.
Jesus.
Or you drive. It's like 8 hours. It's horrible. Anyway, my point is I've been there, people. That's all I'm saying.
and it's lovely.
Can't tell you the name, but he's been there.
Yeah, I've been to Ridgecrest. I can't remember the name, the town you can fly into. That's the closest. Anyway, congratulations. The package is on its way to you if you haven't already received it. Thank you again,
Awesome.
Christy.
Thank you. Yeah. And everyone who entered. Thank you.
Oh yeah,
very much.
you're all winners. Only
See?
one person gets the prize.
You
though.
were all
I'm even
winners
wearing my
in
Jackie
our
Kong
book.
shirt. See?
See, in honor of the winners.
Yes. If someone will please help me in
No
the
one-
chat, give me the
no
name of
one
that town.
cares.
No one
I
can
care.
help
I'm going crazy here.
Okay,
I wanna
producer
know.
Scott will Google it for you.
Help me out. Okay. Should we do a bumper? No, wait. Before you do a bumper, cult film series. Next episode's coming up. We've got July 20th, Cat People and The Hunger in Santa Rosa.
Very excited for that night.
At least I can remember the name of that town, Santa Rosa.
Very excited for that night. That's gonna be awesome.
All right,
Now,
roll that beautiful bumper footage.
all right. Tonight we are discussing from 1988, The Lair of the White Worm, directed by Ken Russell,
Yes.
adapted from the story by Bram Stoker.
The
I really wish, I know it's not like a direct adaptation, but I really wish I'd had time to read that story because that's one of Bram's that I have not read. So yeah, I don't know.
I have
I've
a
got to go
feeling
back.
this is loosely based on.
Well, The worm is a real folk thing in this area.
The worm.
So let me tell you about it if you've not seen it. According to Google, they say that it is irreverent, shocking, and sensual.
Sensual.
I would say 2 out of 3.
Shocking.
Shocking. They were shocked.
Like
Yeah,
pearl clutching?
no.
I think more like, what? What on earth? What do they think of next?
What? Hugh Grant didn't just say that.
I know.
And it's really hard to not talk in like your ridiculously like poshest accent.
Good.
And then there's also
the
the people who don't have the posh accents. So on a farm owned by the Trent sisters, a young archaeologist, Angus Flint, a young Scotch lad, discovers a large and inexplicable skull, which he soon deduces belongs to the Dampton worm, a mythical beast supposedly slain generations ago by the ancestor of the current Lord Dampton. The predatory Lady Sylvia Marsh soon takes an interest in both Flint and the virginal Eve, hinting that the vicious Dampton worm may yet still live.
Yes.
So technically this was your pick. Do you want to start?
Technically, it was my pick.
Technically it was your pick.
Technically, it was my pick. You know what? I would like to hear what you guys think first. May I defer?
It's your pick. I suppose you might.
I defer to Sandra?
You want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
I've written 2, like good and bad, and depend on what you got. No,
Oh,
kidding.
shush.
Totally kidding. You know I'm
Shush.
honest.
Be honest. Okay, so I remembered bits and pieces of this movie because I saw it on SciFi Channel back when I was probably in maybe 8th grade is when I got cable. So that's when I started to watch hella movies. I think I mentioned this before. On SciFi Channel, they used to show just tons of scary movies, especially on the weekends. It was like sun up to sundown. And that's how I watched a lot of them, plus renting. And I remember that I thought it was kind of boring when I saw it when I was a kid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I'm sure I, did other things. And I just kind of always thought in my mind, like, is it boring? Is it not boring? The iconic cover, I was seeing it around. So it's basically fresh in my mind.
Okay.
I loved it. I fucking loved it so much. I loved it. This may become a in the background movie for me.
Wow.
It's folk horror.
Yeah.
First of all. And the worm is based on a real worm and the worms and the dragons and all that. We love that. There's a pagan god. There is dark, dry British humor. And there are snakes and serpents galore. And if you guys didn't know, I have a pet snake as my son. And his name is Sweetheart. And I just fucking love snakes. I have a huge snake tattoo. I'm obsessed with snakes. And so it was kind of like, what's not to like? It's also just really fucking bizarre, too. So I like bizarre.
Yep. Okay. Caleb?
Okay. I should really be harsh to this film.
You don't like my worm?
I know I should. Like, based on like a lot of my past reactions, I should be ripping this film a new one. But it made me really happy for some really stupid reason, and I don't know why. It's like you like something or you don't. I mean, me, when I analyze things, I either like it, I don't like it. I can't usually tell you why. I don't analyze film that way, but it's so goofy that it's just hard to take serious. And I just was sitting there with a smile on my face going like, oh my God, great, more misogyny, more fucking phallic, symbolism, more, this is amazing.
It's actually like, kind of like female empowering though. Like she's wielding the phallus. It's so much fun.
I don't know what it is about this fucking stupid movie, but I really liked it.
Yeah, I'm right up there with you guys. I mean, this was a blind watch. I had never seen it. I passed by it on the video store shelves for years for the reasons that you described as a kid while you watched it. I'm like, oh, it just doesn't look like it's going to entertain me, interest me, whatever. But
right.
In my golden years, as I get older, I thought it was charming.
Charming.
Drink.
I'm pouring.
Slow drink.
So, yeah, it was so much so that I had to watch it a second time.
You watched it twice?
Well, because I knew that I liked it the first time. Like Kill, I was like, why did I like that? And then, but I knew I liked certain pieces of it, and then I went back to watch so I could study some of the performances some more. One of the things I really liked about this movie was the sister, one of the Trent girls, Mary.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God, that girl is so cute. I mean, just the way she talks.
Are you talking about the one that
The
looks like
short hair,
Kate McKinnon?
the short hair one.
Yeah.
Mary,
Looks like Kate McKinnon.
Mary is the short one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she is just adorable. Like the way I love. Oh my God! You bring up like the way she does. We're going to the pub. I wanted to squeeze her. I just want to squeeze her.
You got like cute aggression. Like
Yeah,
you should
seriously,
pop her
it's
head
like-
off.
She's so cute.
I have to say the two Trent sisters, they're both actresses in their own right.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
They had some of the worst dialogue in the movie that they really did. That was unfortunate for them because I'm like, they're not bad actresses.
Well,
but some of
the
these
other one
lines-
was clearly either she had to go back and record her dialogue, or it was a completely different voice. That was not her.
what was happening. Yeah, and we love dark comedy in this house, in this basement. So okay, crazy on Peter Capaldi.
Yeah.
Crazy, and he was 29, and little baby Huey was 28.
Yeah.
They were children.
They were young.
Yeah.
And they
Very,
look the same. In a lot of ways, with their
I told
foppish
you
curly
earlier
hair.
that I had a hard time recognizing Peter Capaldi, but
Yeah.
I don't watch Doctor Who, so forgive
He's
me.
been in many, many things. He's prolific. And Hugh, we all know Hugh. He's gonna be an Oompa Loompa soon. Have you guys seen that trailer?
Yes.
I have, yes.
He's the best
yes.
part of that fucking
He
trailer.
is,
where
he
he's
is.
I can't, like, nope, won't stop
it
now.
looks
Oh,
fairly.
I started dancing, can't stop.
You know how I described the Wonka film? Side note, little tangent. This is our show. We do whatever fucking want.
That's right.
Right now we're going to talk about Willy Wonka. I think that it looks cute,
Okay.
but I'm not, like, tripping over myself to see it. However, somebody pointed out that Timothy's outfit looks exactly like Gonzo in the Muppet Christmas Carol,
Oh my god.
Cool.
and I can't unsee it.
I'll take that.
Okay.
Anyway, so we got Peter Capaldi. He's digging up on the Trent sisters' land, which is kind of actually Hugh Grant's land. but
It's technically his land. Yeah.
Yes.
neither here nor there.
Can I start real quick?
Yes.
Just the opening of this movie. That's on Tubi is the only way you could really,
Yeah.
or at least not for a lot of money.
Yeah.
See it, and it opens with the Vestron video
Yes.
fanfare, right?
Yes.
Which is, if you watch all the horror films from the '80s, Vestron video was everywhere. So just seeing that alone already accelerated my heartbeat and made me kind of happy because I'm like, oh my god, I haven't seen Vestron video in so long.
You're like taking your pulse. You're like, yep,
Yep.
it's up.
Nope, elevation, yes. So the sweats.
The Vestron sweats.
It's a thing. Look it up.
Or the VHS sweats.
Coming down with the Vestron sweats.
Vestron sweats. The
the
Vestron
Vestron
sweats.
Speaking of that, actually, the music, that fucking folk song. So of course we
Oh my
find
God, that
we find the
music.
skull. That's great. He thinks it's a dinosaur. It's fine. That I love that song. I love that band. They
Yep.
sounded like the Pogues to Scott and
Yeah.
I. We were like, they sound like the Pogues. They're not the Pogues. And of course that folk song is what inspired Bram Stoker's story. And then there's all the
okay.
all the lore.
Okay, so that's
Layered in
you're
it.
saying that song is not made for the movie, or
Correct. Yeah, it's not made for the movie.
It's an actual folk song.
Oh, really?
That inspired
Yeah.
Bram Stoker's.
Bram
Is that what you're
Stoker's-
saying?
oh.
Story
Yeah.
way back in the
Interesting.
early.
Producer Scott went on a deep dive.
Okay.
Because I was like obviously watching, going, oh my god, that's actually really clever. They're doing all the exposition in this guy singing a song.
Yeah,
But you're saying nope, the song was already created.
because
Bram
it's already
Stoker,
story.
right.
Yeah.
I didn't know
And
that.
then he
And-
just stole.
And then skipping ahead just a little bit, when Peter Capaldi's playing the bagpipes, that's also the Lambton Worm. So it's the Lambton Worm is the
okay.
real story,
Okay.
and the
Okay.
slight difference.
Slight change a letter.
Lamp.
You gotta do it sometimes.
Yeah, but I love it. I thought that it looked like a rollicking party.
One thing you skipped over that I think is really
What?
important
Tell me.
is when you first meet the two sisters, right?
Yes.
Outside the house when Capaldi is doing the dig.
Doing the dig.
So he screams, he's all happy because he finds this really large skull.
It's sick. It's hella sick,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, looks great.
And so he screams. So the other sister comes out. The first sister's like, "Here, man, oh, what you find?" Oh, you know. And I'm like, "Oh my god, this girl." And then the other sister comes out.
Yeah.
Eve, and she's like, "Why are you screaming?" And she runs over, and he's like, "Oh my god, I found this thing." And then they're talking, and then she just suddenly goes, "Me spotted dick." And she like runs off.
Books it for the spotted dick.
Oh my god, that was so cool. Me spotted dick.
Well, she left it on a
I mean,
tender.
it's important. You got to take care of your food, but it was just like out of nowhere. It's pretty
hilarious. It's hilarious. Yeah. So, and then it's just also fun. I just like, because I love history, and I especially love Roman and Greek history, and then we're talking about the Roman occupation and all of that.
Yes.
So it was like just super just nerding out. You know, it's just nice. Sometimes like things just happen and you're like, this is nice. This is nice for me. So you go to this rollicking party, we get the whole backstory, and that's when we're like, whoa, this could be the return of the worm, the return of the Mac. The poor girl's parents and her boyfriend.
That scene, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
They're all dead.
they take the same shortcut home that her parents disappeared on,
Bad idea.
but she's with Angus now, so
Yes.
I guess it's okay.
Scottish lad.
But she says, my parents disappeared here,
Yeah.
and my boyfriend also died on his motorcycle.
It's excessive.
And Angus goes in for a kiss. And
Yeah.
she kisses him back. Like,
Yeah.
the signs were all there, apparently.
I
But
guess
he's going in.
I guess they both are the same sort of socially awkward that it works when you put the two of them together, because she's like, yeah, he killed himself on his motorbike, you know, whatever. And he's like, yeah, wow, okay, cool. So that's
Now's my chance.
yeah. And she's like, yeah. And she's like, yes, it is your chance. This is exactly what I
So
want.
she's sad. Let me comfort her. And she's all, I am sad. Kiss me. Fuck the pain
And my
away.
parents may have died in this somewhere in this trail.
And that's fine. And that's fine. So then we get to what's really important, which is seeing Lady Sylvia in the first of her fucking iconic
I fucking
outfits.
love Lady Sylvia's
Every
fits.
outfit is better than the last, dare I say, down to the blue skin, where she looks like Mystique from the X-Men.
They are amazing.
But this is my favorite. She's wearing a tricorn hat, and she bites a man.
Yeah. And it's the same color as her overcoat.
And there's an overcoat, and there's like a shroud under the hat. What is
Chef's
she?
kiss.
How does she? The audacity of the woman.
She didn't bite, she stung him.
That's right. Yeah.
In
she
England, apparently, you get
clarifies.
stung by a snake.
Yeah. She has to clarify that.
But then she sucks the venom out of his leg, right? Or no?
well,
she does.
obviously she doesn't, but
Yeah.
Because later on they show him with a patch like on his arm or something, I think, didn't he?
Yeah, I think she
Somewhere
got
else.
him
oh,
twice.
maybe she got him again
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. So
She wasn't ready yet.
She wasn't ready yet. It was
Best
just.
laid plans.
It was kind of a
Can't make that commitment
reaction.
just yet.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a cop, his pension.
but,
Ernie.
but the interaction between the police on the radio,
Yes.
Oh,
like,
fucking hilarious.
fucking dying. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
It's like,
take a taxi over here. Come pick me up. He was all, I arrested the taxi driver for drunk driving.
which is like even more reason you can just take his taxi.
Right? That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking. He's like, well, I'm eating my dinner. Well, he's
Pump,
all, then
your
ride
bike,
your
yeah.
bike. He's all, my bike has a flat and the pump's broken. It just
His name
keeps
was-
going on and on and
It
on.
was Charlie.
There's a hole
Char-
in
Dear Charlie, dear Charlie.
Charlie and Ernie.
And Ernie, yes.
So Lady Sylvia's, you know, she's suspicious to say the least. So she's got to go steal the skull because
yeah.
this is like her whole thing. There's actually a really fun forced perspective shot of like her in the skull.
It's
And
really cool.
there's like a couple kind of cool shots.
There are.
And producer Scott and I were like, oh, that's nice.
I also noticed that shot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a cool shot.
Because I was like, did it grow? Like, is that what we're going to get? It's going to grow and then start forming and, you know, because it looks
So-
huge.
So then there's another just wonderful moment when she hisses and spits venom at the cross on the wall. And then, like, later, if you're Eve and you touch it, you see some bizarre shit. And it is wonderful.
You see Christ.
You see
well, you know.
Jesus.
In a fever dream.
Yeah, dying for your sins.
But while being berated by a giant puppet worm.
Yes.
And this is kind of disturbing, but you see some nuns being sexually assaulted. It's a lot disturbing.
By
Roman soldiers.
Yeah.
Soldiers,
It's actually a lot disturbing, but it's more the whole package.
And everything's on fire in the background.
Everything's on
But
fire.
was just there for it. I mean, it was awesome. It
You're
was so
just
good.
like, the fuck is
Yeah, exactly.
happening?
You're like,
Yeah.
what? This chaos. It's like just chaos everywhere.
I was not expecting that the worm does this
Right.
when you touch the venom of the worm. Anyway.
Yeah.
Poor Eve and her dreams.
Oh, I mean, every bizarre dream sequence I just loved. I loved how cheap and cheesy it looks too, where it's like, it's crackly. It looks crackly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean when I say it's crackly?
It does not blend well.
Yeah. So we've got Hugh Grant starting to now also get kind of like,
I'm gonna help.
I gotta see about this.
He's dating Eve, right? We would agree.
I would say they're seeing
I think
each other.
they're hanging out.
Yeah.
You think just
They're
hanging out?
They're talking.
Yeah, they're
Okay. Well, we know Eve's a virgin, so they're not. He's positioning himself. Hopefully,
They're not to that stage yet.
no.
Well,
they're
he's
clearly
you
not.
know,
Yeah.
he's a nice lord. He's taking his time.
He's
But-
a kind, benevolent lord.
So the thing about Hugh, we should probably let the viewers know, is that he is a descendant from the.
I said that in the synopsis.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I
But
must have been-
he seems to like he really wants to take that mantle, doesn't he? He's like,
does he believe it fully? I'm not sure.
He doesn't
I
at
don't know that he
first.
Yeah.
believes it, but he
doesn't at first, but later he does.
jumps in
Yeah.
immediately
Yeah.
and is like, oh, it's probably this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably this.
And he has his own weird dream.
And Angus kind of does sort of the same thing, like
Yeah.
on a lesser level, leaving the women to just sort of not do very much.
Yeah.
He's basically a Van Helsing type, though. Like he's like,
Yeah.
it's just in his blood to fight
to
the
lead.
worm.
Yep.
Excuse me, it's just in his blood. So before we get too far on James, Lady
Lord
Sylvia,
James.
Lady Sylvia, and the really weird scene with the kid. It's weird.
Oh.
Oh my god. So
I love
so
it.
she
I
picks
love
up
it.
this like Boy Scout.
Kevin,
Kevin.
but his friends call him
Call him
Kev.
Kev.
My friend's gonna be Kev. She's wearing the most hilariously inappropriate outfit to wear around a kid.
I
like
think that's a great gaming outfit. I mean, that's what you wear.
for when you play Snakes and Ladders with it.
What is it? That
Little-
game? How about that? I mean,
It's not Shoots and Ladders.
no,
it's Snakes
or
and
it's
Ladders.
serpents and ladders or
Yeah,
whatever.
That's
Yeah.
a cultural difference, actually. It's the same game. It's just.
Is that for real?
Yes.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Well,
we
she's
need,
gonna
to, we
put.
need to get one of those.
She put hers in the fire. But yeah, it's so like here was my note. Super gross, inappropriate. She's in the outfit. She's touching the kid. She's kissing the kid. She's scrubbing the kid. Disgusting. And I said, yeah. She's like, I was suddenly like, oh, I don't love you as much anymore because you're really creeping me out. Said not here for the pedophilia, here for the snake lady and the human sacrifice.
But the human sacrifice is all she wanted him for.
Yeah, she had to.
That's it.
She had to get him there.
Yeah, that's all it was.
I think he was of age, first of all.
Not
But
sure
second
about
of all,
that.
Kev.
you don't know
well,
what he was. He was on his own.
But the little
I know, he's going to a
neckerchief.
youth hostel.
He wore a neckerchief, guys.
You
Only
don't-
children
you
wear
don't-
neckerchiefs.
You didn't even know about snakes and ladders, so it could just be a whole thing.
He could be
Anyway,
a Bubalos.
while he's getting his back scrubbed by Sylvia, he says, "My mom never does that."
Yeah, that's what made me think he was a child. There was context clues. I just wanted to point it out because if it was the other way around and it was like a dude doing that to a young-looking girl, I mean, everybody would be like, "Fuck!" So we gotta just point out the double standard there.
All right.
But we don't know how old
I
he really
I
was.
did not take it though.
We
that
cannot
he was-
confirm nor deny that Kev is a child or a man.
However, she was wearing a bra and panty
And like a
with
duster.
a little sheer thingy over it that didn't cover really anything.
And a lot of boot.
Yes, well, and a lot of boot. But
Well,
poor Kev didn't make it out of there.
The better to hold him down underneath the
Yes,
water.
exactly.
Yeah. After you do a few, you learn that the footwear matters for what you need to
And I like how she like shakes it off too after.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she can't leave a trail through the house. I call it the battle of the posh accents when James comes
over. Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, so it turns out James has been abroad a whole bunch, and now he's like Lord of the Manor, and I don't know, maybe that's coming into some of that. He wants to be like the, slayer of the web and taking care of the underlings.
I don't even know that he believes it yet. I think I
think he wanted to believe.
Maybe he wants to, but I don't know. Either that or he's just investigating hard. Like,
I mean,
hard.
he even says at one point in that scene with her that he's just basically kind of coming in, taking on my inheritance.
Yeah, that's what he says. Yeah,
right.
So it's kind of like,
exactly.
Does he believe his ancestors slain the worm? I don't know.
Who does? Yeah, who can say it was so long
Wasn't he
ago.
saying, I heard Ernie, the policeman Ernie, got bit, and would you like me to send my man over to cut your lawn or whatever so that it doesn't happen again?
Yeah.
Like he doesn't know what's going on yet.
Yeah,
but
he's suspicious.
We don't know what's going on yet. At that point in the movie.
We don't know. So then James has a dream sequence with the plane, and it's wild. More wildness. There's the craziest music. There's a pen erection, and there's corpses.
The pen erection was freaking...
It was like a Sharpie.
I've never seen a Sharpie be so erect. That's all I gotta say. That was crazy. That was hysterical. I was like, wait, is he? What am I? I was like, I'm like, wait a minute, no. And he's like, yeah,
happening.
no, that's he's making that pen erect.
I mean, it was clearly symbolizing it first. I wasn't expecting him to go like all
the way,
very
right?
Yeah.
Clearly, like in case you didn't know what this is supposed to be.
Right.
Were we too subtle
this
for
is
you?
Hugh Grant's erect penis. That was very
Going up.
I have it written here. Did Hugh Grant's marker get erect during stewardesses fighting?
Yes.
Yes, it did.
that particular dream felt very Lynchian to me.
And that's why.
Okay.
And then when Scott said that, I was like, that's why I love it.
Yeah.
That is why I love it. It is Lynchian.
Hugh Grant had a very adorned bed. He had quite the bedroom.
Opulent.
Yes, opulent.
Because he has much monies. And then he even gets to see like a mural painting.
Yes.
And this is where we're introduced to Peters, who is the real hero of this film, slamming shit around. And he is so funny. He is so funny. I love that character. Unfortunately, he does die. We don't get enough Peters for my liking. He's great.
One thing Sylvia said when she threw the serpent in the rainbow, whatever, the
film.
game,
yes,
the other movie, into the fire. She went Rosebud.
Yes, we cracked up.
Yeah,
we cracked up.
Did Sylvia really just drop a rosebud while staring into the fire?
Yep. I was like, wow, you guys go for it.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yes.
And he was dumb, and he's like, what?
Yep.
I mean, it is like really funny that she just
that
throws
was
a
an
game in there.
ad-lib. I really do.
You think
Might
so?
have been.
I hope it is.
I don't
That's
know,
awesome.
but I mean, everything in this movie is just so tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah. It's wonderful, wonderful camp. How about the fact that the snake lady must dance?
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We learned that early.
We do from his wonderful from
harmonica?
Cav's music.
He's like
his mouth harp or organ, whatever you call
Yeah.
it. But
and she's like, that's not up. But that'll come up later too, that she must dance.
Oh man.
She hears the music and she can't resist.
she pops out of a basket, though.
It's basically snake charming music is what it is.
It exactly
Yes.
is. So, I mean, and that's the cover of the VHS. Again,
Yep.
this iconic cover, and it's got that bizarro background, which is, part of the fun.
Yep.
Right.
But I mean, it would be like, it's a lady coming out of a basket. And so it's iconic and all, but it is kind of like, wait, why do I want to watch this movie? Is it about a killer that hides in a basket? Like,
Right.
if you see it, you're like, well, what's happening?
So
in the
apparently
basket?
she sleeps in a basket in her wonderfully posh clothing. I mean,
Yeah.
right? Because she came out. Well, didn't she have like gloves on, like the nice vinyl gloves
Yeah.
and everything? And she
You know what?
comes out.
It's her napping basket.
Okay.
It's like some people have a day bed. and she
She's
has a
having
napping
a
basket.
little snake nap.
She just curls into the fetal position and drops into the basket.
Nice.
So Lady Sylvie, that's not all she has. She doesn't only have a basket. She has a pointy white cone that can determine someone's a virgin or not.
Yeah, I wasn't exactly sure how that worked, but
It's magic. It's a magic cone.
it's a sure.
She just needs to rub it in the right areas.
Yep.
And then she's like, you are or you are not. Don't question the
Okay.
cone.
All right. I won't
you
question the cone.
It's magic.
If you can get a stick that can find water in the ground, you can for sure get a
But you can
virgin finding
If
cone.
those would be dowsing rods.
Yeah.
And this is a dowsing cone.
Wow.
Spencer's Gifts, they have them. They're there.
You buy one right now for $9.99. So that's a cool thing she has.
Very useful.
They at some point I might be jumping around. Stop me. The next thing I had on my list is mom must be chopped.
Well, you find out. Okay, so
Yeah, we find out a lot of shit.
Lord James
Lord,
plays the
that-
music to lure Sylvia over to his house so that Angus and Mary can sneak in and find whatever they're looking for.
Right.
The clues. And in sneaking in, they find that Mary and Eve's mom is in fact alive and is a snake person.
She's been turned. She's not your mother anymore.
No. At least not 100%, right? But
No, she's not in there.
But then mom runs away, goes over to Lord James's house, and promptly
she gets frightened by
How-
fire.
gets cut in half.
so you said what you said. I have in here. Mom gets Evil Deaded, basically, because she jumps up and does the whole Evil Dead
Right.
2 thing,
Yeah.
and then he just gets a big whop
Yeah,
right in the
she
middle.
does. And
But then you see her with like
Cuts in
torso
half,
and
yep.
head and
Yeah.
legs sticking out of it. Yeah.
So that's a bummer when your mummy, you think she might have a chance of being found.
Yeah.
Maybe. She just got inducted into the snake cult. So like because she wasn't virginal, so that doesn't feed the worm
Right.
or like empower the
Oh,
worm.
but Dad fed the worm. Because Dad's watch got pooped out.
That's true.
Okay.
I don't. Well, maybe he was like, "I'm really hungry. I'm gonna try to eat, Dad," and then he's like, indigestion with that watch.
That's good. Caleb, I didn't process it that far. Very good.
Well, you know
I
what?
thought they said something about that.
Oh, then I.
Oh,
But
yeah,
then
but-
when they were going
yeah.
into the cave and they were like a lot of symbolism in this movie, and there's
Yeah.
one, hoo-ha cave opening and one poo-poo
Yeah.
cave opening. And he said, take me to where you found the watch.
Right, it's this one.
Right. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those caves are actually really cool.
They were.
That cave system.
Oh my
very
god! And
cool.
and like
They call them potholers?
potholers. Those are spelunkers.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
potholers. Spelunkers.
I had to look that up because I
We
thought
did too.
I thought at
'Cause
first
I was
it was
like-
like a slur or something.
Me too. I was like,
you know.
oh, what
Like,
is
what the hell's a
potholer?
potholer?
Yeah, because like,
Rude.
because our knowledge of potholes are things in the
You're right.
road that's a
Exactly.
problem.
Yeah, things
Yeah.
that piss me off that I drive over and go, fuck!
Yeah, exactly. Or I was like, do they pothole? Did they? Is it like? I mean, I
Right.
could not figure it out. Had to Google it.
So, well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you there.
No,
but,
please
um,
cut me.
do bagpipes make snake charming music?
Well,
Like, is that
harmonicas do.
Okay.
Turkish snake dances do. And I guess bagpipes do as well.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter as long as the tune is piped well.
Got it.
Yeah.
If the tune is piped well,
And piped while wearing a great kilt.
Yes.
yes. I've saved by bagpipes. Producer Scott, rejoice.
We're getting.
At first I was
Broadway
like,
hands.
why
We're
the
getting
fuck is he walking through bagpipes? And then it was like, oh, the music. The
Yep.
music charms us. I did not. It went way over my head, but I reached back and grabbed it.
You grabbed
So,
it.
You
Okay,
reach
cool.
back.
yeah.
And that's Ernie. That was our friend Ernie. And he gets the sundial to the eye. Which is pretty
Oh,
cool.
That was
yes.
pretty fun. That was pretty cool.
That was kind of cool. A snake sundial.
Yeah.
With a good little eye poking out. You gotta love it.
Love that. Did
But,
love
but
it.
we
Eye
also
trauma.
had a mongoose in a bag.
That's right.
What doesn't
So
the
he's
film
walking around playing bagpipes in his kilt, and he's got, I guess the bag is called a sporin? Sporin?
Yes.
Sporran.
Yeah.
It is a sporin.
Had to look it up because I
Scott
wanted to
Scott
know.
Borman when he was
So
Scottish
he's
Tenor-
got this
Tenor.
mongoose in there the entire time.
Yes.
And the mongoose doesn't care.
The mongoose don't care. Mongoose doesn't give a fuck.
He's got Ricky Tikki Tavi in there. He knows what's going on. He's just waiting for that shot.
Mongoose is gone. Oh my god, Donovan, please don't sue us. I
Donovan.
love you so fucking much.
Ricky Tikki Tavi.
And the funny thing is, the mongoose gets like taken out immediately.
Immediately.
The
I
mongoose,
mean, it did
no
no
match.
good whatsoever.
no match. It was no match. So, fun fact, Dionin, the serpent,
Okay.
was the serpent in the Garden of Eden.
Oh, wow.
Can you believe that?
Wow.
Oh my god, mongoose in a bag. Yep, I love that. Yeah, no. So, and that was like, I said in there, like, oh my god, I loved your work in the Garden of Eden. Like, that was some good stuff.
That's getting.
So I thought that was kind of cool. So,
Yeah.
oh, this is when she's in blue. For us snake people, for the reptile people, to say she's in blue, if you know, you know. If you know, you know, that's funny. That she goes into blue. Isn't that funny?
When you know, you know.
Yeah, and she looks like Mystique from the first X-Men. The Rebecca
I
Romaine
think she looks
Mystique.
better. I like
She's
the
somewhere
fangs.
between
Like
that
the
one and the
fangs.
Jennifer.
Hey, whatever.
But you had a little fang in it.
I'm gonna take a fanged Brit over an X-Men any day. So that's just me though.
Fanged Brit. So
What if it's not a Brit?
Then maybe
But
not.
just
We'll have to
fanged.
talk about it. If it's a fanged American or Canadian, we'll talk about it.
what is a mongoose? Not a mongoose.
So
So
they just have to go to the pub. The pub.
so it's spelled P-E-W-D. The pib.
Yes, the pub.
So
Oh, that Mary.
really unfortunate for Lady Sylvia. You think things are going well, but then she ends up kind of being the sacrifice, but not like. I mean, she's not gonna bring the worm back because she's not a virgin.
No, probably,
But-
I wouldn't think.
She does get her wrist sawed off slowly.
Yes,
He's just like really.
taking the time.
Yeah.
That effect was pretty cool. I thought when you're looking down from
Yeah.
there with the
Mhm.
worm and the hole and
The worm
everything.
coming up.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I liked that.
And he's coming up like. He reminds me of that thing we love from Spirit Halloween, the lady with the hair and the little dress. When it's hot, we say we feel like that lady.
Yes,
And she's
yes.
like, that's Dampton Worm.
That made me do the worm. The worm.
Alright,
The
alright.
worm.
The worm. Yes, but it was just kind of a cool set. You know what I mean? You think about
Yeah.
it, they made a hole,
Love
they made
it.
the worm below, and all that kind of stuff.
Love
It was
it.
kind of cool. It was kind of
Love
like a
it.
mix between like a Beetlejuice sand snake and a
Oh, sandworm. That's a
sandworm.
worm?
Right? It's a worm, different type, yeah. But unfortunately, Sylvia feeds the worm.
That's a bummer. Meanwhile, they think that Lord Dampton is just kind of gone batty, I imagine, and they're like, okay, well, he's going to pay us money, and he's our landlord, and he wants to spelunk some shit.
Spelunk and send some. What was it? They had tanks, so I'm assuming some sort of gas that they were putting up the old pooper cave tunnel
Right.
there.
So I'm a little sad. Do you think that one grenade ended the worm? That's the end of it, or does the worm
And
come
where did
back?
the grenade come from?
Is it hard to get a grenade? Asking for a friend.
I mean,
Um,
I don't know. It was.
he has a lot of money. He has a lot of power and influence. I'm sure.
I
he
know,
could
but
get a
I mean, it
grenade.
was just like
He could get you.
maybe it was in the bag next to the mongoose. You
Don't-
know? I
oh my
don't
God.
know.
Well, he was
rattling around in there with the mongoose. Don't
Like,
pull
thank
the
God the
pin.
mongoose didn't pull the pin or something.
With
He
his
was
little-
clearly military, right? Probably in the RAF or something.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, so he came back and he had access
So you,
to.
When you
get
get-
you get to take your grenades home with
Yes,
you.
absolutely.
You get discharged.
He pulled a grenade out from behind the sporin. I
Well-
felt like he reached behind the sporin
He
to
did.
grab it.
He pulled it out of his package. But here's the thing. We're confusing the two because it's Angus that has the grenade, but he had to at some point get it from... Because where
James.
does Angus get a grenade? He's like
I know. He's an archaeologist.
He's an archaeologist. He's Scottish. They already hate him.
Guy. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, at some point they exchanged that.
Let's not that be the thing it takes. Is we can't
know.
we can't believe this film
Fucking
anymore.
hate this movie now. Sucks.
There's a part. I think it's after the snake charming sneak out subterfuge scene when Hugh and Angus, mixing up their names, are on the phone, and it's like he's having like this long one-sided conversation.
Yes.
And I'm like, could we not film Angus? Like, and then finally Angus jumps in, but it's like, do we need? There's just some funny choices.
Yeah,
let's put it that way. Some funny choices.
I actually noticed that as well, but I was kind of thinking more like, the editor picked the better actor to fill the majority.
The better
of that.
Reading.
Yes, to fill that spot.
Yes.
So that's what that was. But
and I want everybody to just remember the grenade. Put a pin in that.
Okay.
Put the pin back in the grenade. We're going to be talking about grenades again soon.
Oh, yes, we will. Yes, we will.
So I have that note.
Yeah. Plus, it just feels very 80s, 90s. Grenades were everywhere, right? It was kind of like how in the 80s they gave all you kids machine guns.
They called them Uzis back then.
They gave all you kids Uzis.
In the 7-Elevens, we would get Uzis and grenade.
You either got a Uzi or a Mac-10.
And a Slurpee.
It was one or the other. Yeah. Slurpee or Big Gulp.
And some Cool Ranch Doritos.
For Caleb, it was Uzis or forest porn. It was like one or the other. I'm not sure.
Forest porn is a real thing.
You're saying forest porn?
Forest porn.
Like Forrest Gump?
No, like forest as in Forrest Gump. Yes, but finding a stash of porn.
Forest porn.
Forest
porn. Yeah.
Where did we learn about that?
I brought it up in something years
and none
ago.
of us had heard of it, but Caleb had been finding.
I'm having deja vu. It's all coming back.
Back before the internet.
You had to have forest porn.
You had to scour the forest.
You're just out there with a rake.
You're a 13-year-old boy.
And boy, did I scour.
Forest porn could be anywhere. It could be in that felled tree. It could be under that rock.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It could be by that big worm. You just never know. We got some friends in there with us. Hey, guys. Well, Ken Russell, by the way, happens to direct a film upcoming in August's selection of the cult film series movies. Isn't that awesome? The movie called Gothic.
He directed Gothic?
He directed Gothic.
I
Wow.
believe he directed that right before this one.
I think they're, this one, Gothic was 86, 87, so it would have been.
And also for Vestron, so I believe.
There you go.
If I remember correctly.
And he did The Devils. You ever seen the movie The Devils? It's one of those horror pantheon of being like really like banned, rated X at one point because
Is it a nasty? It's a video nasty?
I don't think it was a nasty, but
I've not seen it.
It got it was from like 71-ish maybe or something, but it was because of its blasphemy that it got like a lot of heat and even got a scene taken out.
Oh, I want to watch it right now.
So it's Lynn Redgrave, I believe. Anyway, it's pretty known for its. We probably look at it now and go, "This is nothing," but back then, people lost their friggin' minds apparently.
Okay, well, let's go.
So, anyway,
let's go watch it right now.
Ken Russell.
Or actually, we can't watch it right now.
After we're done recording.
We're gonna play a game first.
Oh, that's right.
I have a few facts that I would like you to hear about.
Okay.
Lair of the White Worm. Of course, it is loosely based on the book written by Bram Stoker.
Mm-hmm.
Famously wrote Dracula.
Thank you.
It is widely considered to be one of the worst books ever written.
Wow.
The Worm, not Dracula.
Yes. I personally like H.P. Lovecraft's personal take on it. He stated that Stoker utterly ruins a magnificent idea by a development almost infantile.
Wow. Shots fired.
Wow.
Ouch.
Shots
Damn Lovecraft.
fired.
Damn Lovecraft.
Now, is Lovecraft being a hater, or is it really that bad?
That's a good question. You have to read it and let us know.
I know.
We gotta know.
Can you guys cover it in one of your genre junkies? Or no, it's too old.
I mean, we could cover cover it, but Scott would probably fall asleep during it. I can pretty much guarantee you that.
Okay, all right.
So I have nothing else to say. I have no other way to put a bow on this silly, bizarre, hilarious movie. I loved it. I loved the end scene where the venom is not the venom. It was just
arthritis.
It was an arthritis medicine.
Yeah.
I love that we're gonna spread. The cult's gonna grow.
Yes.
I'm just here for it. I'm
Yeah.
just here for the end, and then it cuts to the great song.
Yep.
It's just like this movie is delicious camp and fun and bizarre and serpentine.
It is a lot of fun. It's really sad that it. Hopefully, it'll get find a bigger audience as it goes on. I don't know. You know, it was a lot of fun.
Well, let's hope that we influenced.
If we can influence one person to watch this movie,
that we just spoiled the shit out of.
then pay it forward.
Pay it for it, and the Dampton Worm thanks you for your service.
Absolutely, and go watch it from Mary. She's just so damn adorable.
Kate McKinnon.
Sure.
All right, shall we play a game? It's going to take a second to set up.
Take us about a minute to set up. So
Don't go anywhere.
hang with us.
Wow.
Hi.
Neil's like
We're back.
screwing with the thing.
So
it's time for a game.
we had mentioned that Lair the White Worm was an iconic VHS cover. So we thought, you know what? How well do we know our iconic VHS covers? Well, guess what? We are going to test Caleb and Sandra's minds, their remembrance of such fond times, such as VHS.
Okay.
We'll see what happens, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
We're going
Right.
to give it our best.
Yeah. So I did. These literally are like a lot of the iconic ones that you saw in the stores, the VHS stores or video stores, as the kids called them. So it isn't like we're not going for surprise. We're not trying to stump anyone. Like just like these are the iconic ones.
Is it more of a celebration?
It's a celebration of VHS. That's a way to say it.
We sell one thing and one thing only in the store, and it's VHS cassette tapes. Yeah.
A lot of these you would not find in Blockbuster. These were in the mom and pops maybe, so it might be harder for Sandra because as you got older, the mom and pops might have been disappearing at that point.
We're getting scarce.
They're getting a little out there, yeah. Okay, so the first one, Scott, if you can bring up numero uno.
Oh.
All right, this one.
Is
you
this
guys...
multiple choice or are we just shouting it out?
You gotta.
This is April Fool's Day. Yeah.
April Fool's Day. Yes.
Yeah.
It's very good. Very good. April Fool's Day.
Yeah. Great cover.
Wonderful, iconic cover.
That's basket case.
Oh, so you're moving through these quickly.
Okay, we'll slow down.
No, it's fine.
Here, how about this? Do you have a lot?
We got 30 of them.
We can
we
add
got
a
30.
little.
We
What
got
about
30.
this?
30.
We can add a little color commentary.
If we need to. But
Okay.
if you want to.
That's Chud. Oh my god, do you guys remember the Chud game?
Is it Chud? My name is
My name is
Chud.
Chud.
All right, eventually we'll get some in here.
Oh,
I don't know that one. Scott doesn't know that one. That's for
I hated
sure.
this movie.
So sad. What is it, Sandra and Caleb?
It is the
Blanking on the name, but
Oh, there you go.
Wait, I loved it.
I
Hold
know.
on.
This is
Angela
your-
Lansbury.
this is your
Yeah.
movie.
We loved it.
We did.
You two hated it.
Yep.
It is
A depression of wolves.
It's the
no, don't tell us. We will get this. It's the song. The song Wolves. The story of the wolves. The dances with wolves. Oh my god! Do not tell me. Do not tell me.
Come on, you can do this. Angela Lansbury.
This is even on
movie.
Shudder right now, and I was like,
No,
I'm gonna
I-
watch this. I love this movie.
I like blocked this movie out. I disliked it so much.
Wow. Well, we can't stay here forever.
I can't remember it.
It's the Company.
The Company of Wolves.
There you go. The Company
There
of
you go.
Wolves.
And
These
you
guys
know
are
what?
already-
Sorry, Ollie out there screaming at us.
I'm sorry, and I do,
That's okay.
I do love the film. Neil and I both loved it.
Yes.
Um,
Great gothic horror.
And look at that cover.
That's
I mean, for real.
iconic. Come on.
You know what it almost looks like to me too? It's not just a VHS, but like a paperback.
Yeah.
And there's of course, iconic paperbacks from Hell, Grady Hendrix.
I would check this book out at the library.
There you go.
You would check it out at the
Yeah,
library.
I would.
Oh,
That's Maniac. Directed by Bill Lustig. We had him on this show.
We had Bill on the show.
It was a two-parter. You can go back and look at it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So Maniac, one of my beloved.
Producer
beloved
Scott's a little
movies.
trigger happy.
Yeah.
Producer Scott's got a little, his Sharpie's got a little wreck there.
Love the poster. Love
Well,
the
it's
movie.
iconic poster, iconic VHS cover.
Yeah.
There you go.
Love it.
One more advance, just one at a time.
Okay, Mindy actually makes a really good point that I have to go back and double check.
Okay.
It is literally still on the poster,
Oh, is it somewhere like?
right above Angela Lansbury's name.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I tried
yeah.
to black out as many as I could,
can't.
but yeah.
I
Okay,
can
but
see
my,
it.
my vision is so bad, I can't see that.
I can see it now that you pointed it out, but I just wasn't looking.
Thanks, Mindy.
Yeah.
As always.
Popcorn.
The beloved. This could be one of the most iconic VHS covers. What do you think?
We love the cover. I love the cover more than the film.
Really?
Oh, the film.
I
Was
thought we
so
liked the
fun.
film
I
a
do
lot.
like the film, but I like the cover more than the film.
Okay.
The movie's so fun.
It was so fun. But when I see that cover, I feel Fear Street. I feel Christopher Pike.
Okay.
Like it awakens something in my childhood.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Iconic cover. Popcorn. Popcorn is correct.
Get your popcorn.
Yay. What's next, Scott? Oh, here you go.
Scanner.
Scanners.
That's
Yeah.
a dick.
That's
What
Cronenberg's
is- what-
famous scanners in German.
That's the Howling,
Howling.
which we've reviewed as well.
Yeah.
Great cover.
Yo, oh, we did it. We did the Howling. Okay, I
It was
forgot.
hella long ago we did that.
Hella long ago.
Oh, that's
Troll.
Troll.
Troll, very good. You guys are moving through these piece of cake like it's nothing.
That is well, it's obviously a Christmas one.
Which one is it though?
It is I've
Is
not
it
seen
Silent
this.
Night, Deadly Night? Is
Yes.
it
It's Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Black
Yep.
Christmas?
Very, you
Yeah.
got it. No,
Okay.
It's Silent Night,
very
Deadly
good.
Night. No.
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Yeah.
Showing the name.
You know the funny thing is,
Good job, Caleb.
I have not seen a lot of these movies,
Oh, that's
and
funny.
yet I still know
The covers.
the covers.
Yeah, I'm not
That
super
makes
into
it. That's iconic.
I'm not super into Christmas horror, but should I see that? I've never seen it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not one of my favorites, even close to the top.
Remotely.
Black Christmas is better.
I like Black Christmas.
the
yeah.
one we did. Remember, we had our Christmas episode when we were still having to be apart from each other.
Yeah.
And those three that we showed, we each picked
Rare
the Christmas horror.
Exports.
Yeah, and the one with the kid being chased around.
Right.
Oh my god, the one that's like the Home Alone.
Yeah, and
So
those are all
good.
way better than that movie, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Dial.
People probably
Dial
Santa.
code Santa.
Yeah,
or
Santa
whatever.
yeah, it's got like 10 names. So anyway,
Great,
next
great movie by the way.
It was.
Mother's
Mother's
Day.
Mother's Day, another trauma.
Yeah.
Trauma.
I
great.
love that cover so much.
Yep, I'm so proud of my boys.
They never forget their mama.
Very nice. Here's another one.
Ooh, okay, I've seen
I
her.
don't know that I know this one.
I was wondering if this one would get you guys.
I
or
feel like
not.
it's got to have birthday in the title. I mean, definitely, I love it. I love the way it looks. It's giving me a little Crypt Keeper vibe. I love a pointed party hat at an askew little jaunty angle.
That's right.
We've got a disco ball,
Lots of streamers.
little noisemaker. Yeah, like I said, I've come across it, but I don't know it.
I don't know that I know.
All right.
that one.
Scott, the reveal.
Bloody New
Bloody
Year.
New Year.
I can honestly say I've never heard of that movie.
I
Okay.
want to watch it.
Fair enough. Next one, iconic
Chopping Mall.
Chopping Mall. Very
Which
good.
we've reviewed, and just for a moment, we take in the hand, and it is serving a little shredder,
Yep.
but we're not mad about it.
No, it's
perfect.
It's-
Where shopping can cost you an arm and a leg.
and it's funny because again, of course, it's like just such a. We actually had the director of this film on our show.
We did.
Yes, we did.
Via phone.
Yep.
We talked about Chopping Mall for our robots episode that
Robots.
we did.
Yep.
So yeah, go
We
check
gotta
that
do
out.
some more robots.
More robots.
But it's funny the poster. It's like nothing.
Nothing at all. Yeah.
What the
And
film is
That's
about.
classic Roger
You know,
Corman.
right?
Classic.
Yeah. Posters made before
Jim
the build.
Wynorski, who
Yeah.
directed. He's really Jim Wynorski worked with Roger Corman a lot in changing, either making posters to sell or
Yeah.
VHS covers to sell based on
Right.
nothing to do
Yeah.
with what's going on.
That's great.
Next,
Dolls.
boom! You guys are all
I mean,
over it.
and I love dolls. Hello, they walk, they
Uh,
talk, they
I
kill.
don't think I've seen this one either.
I love any doll.
Dolls, but you guys knew it.
They walk, they talk, they kill.
Oh, that
is
is
that
Critters. 3,
No,
2.
Two.
Okay, I've never seen any of the critters.
Shit.
part two
Okay.
is pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've never seen it
Are you
either,
gonna
but I
pick
just
it
remember.
sometime?
What's that?
Are you gonna pick it sometime?
Oh, I don't know. But...
I can't pick horror anymore. That's my.
Oh,
Oh,
shut up.
Jesus, okay.
I have not seen them, but I just know the covers.
Got it. Yeah, I mean the first two I think are fun, and
I mean,
number
they're cute. They're
two
cute.
stood up really well. I think
Yeah.
actually it's
Nice-
kind of cool.
Nice little New Line Cinemas.
I see
release
that.
Up top there.
Look at all the detail.
Yeah, there's that ball.
Oh,
Fright Night.
Frighteners.
Yes.
Frighteners.
Oh.
Frighteners.
Right.
I
Fright Night.
promise you I meant Friday.
I know.
Frighteners is the other wit that's washed out, you know.
One of Neil's favorite
One of Neil's
vampire
favorites.
films.
Fun fact, best part of that movie is Roddy McDowell.
I think he's great. I would agree, but
This was Space
Best
Face's
part.
first rated R film.
wow.
That's right.
And she now still says, right?
Mhm.
You're so
And she
cool,
still
Brewster.
says, you're so cool, Brewster.
Love it.
Yeah?
This is
Love it.
also stars Chris Sarandon, which is Neil's vampire crush.
Yeah, yeah.
If there was a vampire that could
Oh.
seduce Neil, it would be Chris Sarandon.
If Jerry Dandridge walks in the room right now, like Neil would kick us out. So
He'd
they
be
could
like,
bang.
"I will serve you," and be.
No, I'd
your
be as
fe-
familiar.
Actually, he wouldn't even kick us out. He's just saying like, if you're offended
Yeah.
by this, leave now.
You'd
But we're banging.
You'd be his gizmo.
I want to serve him. I want to just like,
You'd be his gizmo.
yeah, I want to bring him people to eat and watch.
And eat flies for him.
I know.
Exactly.
Throw away his apple cores.
Yeah, just all those things. I want to be shot and
And you know
takes
what?
lots of time. Yes,
He just wants to be loved.
that's all. That's all we want.
I mean, don't us all. Don't we all?
Don't us all.
Don't us all.
Don't us
all.
all.
Don't us all. All right, what's next?
Oh, Halloween 2.
2, very good. Part 2
Okay.
with the skull and the pumpkin.
The nightmare isn't over.
Not quite yet. What's this one, guys?
That's Motel Hell.
That is Motel Hell.
Yeah.
You say almost with a little bit of doubt at the
Well,
end.
it's I
but
have is there another cover to Motel Hell?
There very well could be, yes.
Okay,
They're
I
all
could
the
be
same with the
tripping.
heads and that, but there might be
Yeah.
different colors.
I have it
but-
in my head something else. But of course Motel Hell, iconic.
Yes,
Iconic.
because it takes all kinds of critters.
Never seen it.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh,
Here you go, guys.
Oh. Okay, this one I love because this is so of an era.
Killer to the left. Killer to the right. Stand
High
up.
School
Sit down.
Musical
Fight.
3.
Um,
No?
I remember this cover. Never seen the movie.
Another New World gem. The Roger Corman special.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to guess
Can't
this
even-
one.
I can't even see who's in it there.
Maybe
Okay.
it's like high school frights.
Scott, the reveal. Return
Return
to
to
Horror
Horror.
High.
Is there a first horror high?
No. They just are going back.
Oh, that's Night of the Living Dead.
Not quite.
Return of the Dead.
Return of the Living Dead.
Return of the Living
Which
Dead.
we've
Very
reviewed.
good. Yes,
also.
which we have
You
reviewed.
guys, I know what I
Tar Man,
meant.
baby.
Yes. All right.
Oh.
Here you go. What do you guys think?
Ooh.
This is another corn. Oh, this has Warner Brothers on there, but I thought this was a.
I don't know this one.
Okay.
That lady looks like she's having heat stroke though. I think she needs.
She does look like she's a little uncomfortable.
Those eyes look like they could be in.
Like the eyes feel very cartoony, and the sun.
The layer of the white worm.
The sun looks like a nose, and then you have this really kind of like super realism lady. It kind of feels very disjointed to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Humanoids from
Producer
the deep.
Scott.
Oh,
Humanoids from the deep.
okay.
And they come out on the beach and they bother people.
They do. They take women and they like to have babies with women to propagate their
They
species.
need women, just like
Yes.
Mars.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Bummer.
Next. Oh, by the way, these are in a kind of a ascending difficulty order, so they'll get a little bit harder now.
Is this Tales from the Crypt?
It is not.
Okay, because
Centuries of evil have just awakened.
the gate. No.
No.
No, I know the gate's not that cover.
Good guess.
The mausoleum?
Yes, mausoleum.
Nice.
Very good.
I said the mausoleum,
'Cause
but
you looked at what it was and you're like, that's a mausoleum.
it's a mausoleum.
Very
Good job.
I don't think I've seen that though, but I really love it. I
Yeah.
really love that cover. Centuries of Evil. I've just awakened, and no one is safe. That's super awesome.
Very nice.
Oh my God. Okay, so
Is that
somebody,
a microwave?
yes,
It is.
somebody in my real life recently sent this to me and said, "You guys should do this on the show," and I was like, "What?" And I'd never seen it. I never heard of it.
Okay.
Is it like it's like the Microwave Massacre?
Microwave Massacre.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
This movie is so bad.
Like I
So
literally,
bad.
I literally learned about it maybe 2 weeks ago tops.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's funny that someone has sent you
it's
that.
I do love the
Wow,
cover. I love the
never
cover,
heard of it.
and it's a comedy. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Ooh, this one was $1.
No, it's $1 at the end of the life, yes.
No idea.
I don't know that one.
Don't know it? All right. It's a nice
Burial
one.
Ground.
Burial Ground, yep.
Oh, okay.
You have to watch it to believe it. It says
Have you watched it?
Burial Ground. Yes, a long time ago, actually, yes.
When make believe is just not enough.
Well, clearly we have some kind of a guy, a doctor, a Surgeon General's warning. And that's what you look like if you keep smoking. You just look progressively
yeah,
like those
yeah.
heads.
Your skin gets more and more wrinkly, and you
Never
lose your
seen
hair.
this one.
The surgeon, the plastic surgeon.
Dr. Giggles. No, I know it's not.
Dr. Giggles prequel.
The
Mr. Giggles.
Please, my father is
My
Dr.
father.
Giggles. Yeah. No, I have no clue.
Yeah.
Nothing.
All right, Producer Scott.
Faces of Death, Part
2.
Oh, I mean,
part
There is.
I know. Well, yeah, Faces of Death. We've talked
Yep,
about it many
we
times
have.
on this program.
Yes.
Program.
The program. All right, here's another one. We'll see if you recognize it, because you might know someone who has this poster, possibly.
You do have this in your
I
office.
do.
Just when you thought it's safe to be dead. Spoiler alert, it's not safe to be dead. Oh no, he's gonna hate us,
I
Caleb.
know. It looks so familiar.
I look so familiar.
It's signed by the actress from the movie. It's hanging in my poster, in my...
Who's I can't read that though.
Well,
Who's in it?
does it
me who's
matter?
in it. Yeah.
James Karen, Tom Matthews,
Dina Ashbrook,
Dana Ashbrook, yeah.
Was that who signed it? Who signed
No.
it?
Dietrich.
She's actually not billed in there for some reason. It's
Oh.
kind of screwed. She's the main girl. She's Tom Matthews' girlfriend.
I can't remember it. I feel so bad. Return of the Living Dead Part 2.
I was gonna
Part
say
D.
that.
Caleb.
I have to say, I really
No, it
love.
really was.
No.
I really love the colors in the poster.
You guys have missed the last
It was
three.
the Tom Matthews that.
Yeah,
made me
that-
say,
that threw it
did they
off.
bring him back?
Him and James Karen both.
Okay.
The exact
All
same
right.
characters, practically.
Okay.
That's what's so cool about the movie. All right, next. This is a classic.
Zombie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. Iconic.
The dead are among us.
We have to do
We are
that
going
movie
to eat.
someday.
You know, it's on my list.
Oh, okay, cool.
We gotta do it.
The next one is a poster I actually had hanging in my room.
She's just an appetizer.
I grabbed it from the video store.
Roaches have never tasted flesh until now. I find that hard to believe. I feel like roaches have probably tasted a lot of flesh.
Probably.
I mean, she looks like she's having a hell of a time with that roach.
You know, once you have them, they're really hard to get rid of.
They are. It's clearly not a good
So I
first
am
date.
told.
The movie is called Roaches: The Revenge.
Hit this roach.
Hit me with your best roach. Fire away. No, I'm not.
don't know it? All right.
It doesn't even look familiar.
No. The Nest.
The Nest.
I like
The
it.
Nest.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
All right, 2 more, guys. 2 more.
Oh,
Let's see if you can pull it
shit.
off. This film is a Linnea Quigley film.
Linnea Quigley.
The
film.
Linnea Quigley.
Not a Linnea I've ever seen.
Yeah, probably not. It's not one of her most famous.
You never showed me this.
No,
one.
I have not shown you this one.
Well, okay, I'm gonna guess based on context clues that it's Creepazoids
Yes.
because it's on there.
Oh, really? I didn't cover it?
No.
Ah.
Oh, it's right.
Oh, it's right
up
there.
top.
Or did Scott skip over? Or did I not cover
No,
it?
it's in the
up
upper
top.
corner.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
The
It
little
is?
bird there.
That's.
Oh, geez. Gosh,
not
darn
that
it.
I can see it, but
I had.
Sandra could.
I have heard of Creepazoids. Never seen it. Never seen it. Is it good? Do you like it?
It's all right. It's cheesy,
It's silly,
cheesy. Yeah, silly. Kind of fun. All right, last one. This is actually one of my favorite ones from the 80s of all time.
They're men turned inside out, and worse, they're still alive.
The Inside Outsiders by S.E. Hinton.
Martyrs.
Martyrs, there you go.
So I love the cover.
Yes.
I love that it's like, you know what? His little pants are undone. It's very sensual. Very sensual.
It's very maniac-ish.
And I like that he's like, I'm gonna get you.
I'm screaming, but I'm still alive and I'm inside out. Let's go to the pub.
But I will keep my trousers on.
Yes.
I will not show my
Right.
penis.
For decency.
No, of course not.
Must maintain decorum at all times.
Yes.
Shit,
I
I don't
don't
know.
know.
All right. The reveal. Screamers.
I've never heard of Screamers.
Okay. Now let me fill you in on this one.
Okay.
This is one of those Roger Corman ones where they made it. It takes place like in 1890 or something. Has absolutely nothing to do with anything on there.
Wow.
Jim Wynorski, again, our friend in Wynorski, took it because he's like, this is not going to make any money at all or sell to anyone, and completely came up with this. This like fabricated this name, the whole idea of people being turned inside out, everything.
No, it's nothing to do with
Nothing at all.
that. Oh, I fucking love that
Not
so much.
one
I
thing
love
to do.
that.
So
How pissed were people coming out?
yeah, I know, right? That being said, the movie is about kind of ghost piratey.
Sounds like The Fog.
Humanoids, fishmen.
Like creature?
Like gill
men,
guys.
Gill
Yeah.
guys that come up basically and have to try and steal treasure for the rich guy who's trying to control them. It's like nothing to do with it.
The fuck?
That sounds
Yeah.
fun though.
It's okay. It's all right.
Is it like The Fog? Because I love The Fog.
It isn't like The Fog.
Oh.
Really.
But
Ew.
holy hella misleading.
Extremely.
Batman.
Holy hell,
Yeah.
misleading.
Believe me, I was like, what?
Eh? Well, this was a fun game, and I
So-
freaking loved
good
it.
job,
And we
Neil.
did okay.
You guys did pretty. All the check marks are the wins. So
That's a
you
lot of
guys,
checks.
You guys were like 3/4 correct.
That's a lot
At
of
least.
X's too, though.
Not really. I mean, at the end, it got a little harder, but that was the whole
Yeah,
point.
that was the whole point. It was supposed to get harder.
So.
Well,
Well, there is
fantastic.
iconic VHS covers of horror. We could do this for like any other genres in the future if we want, and there's more horror for that matter. We could
And now
grab.
I want to do paperbacks.
I wouldn't
Oh,
probably know those,
Jesus
but okay,
Christ.
we could try.
Yeah, that would be a.
Stay tuned.
Paperback writer.
We'd have to do that for you.
Paperback
writer.
Oh, we can't afford that. Do
No,
not say
we don't want
that.
Paul McCartney suing us.
No.
All right. Hey, what's we doing next? What bloody hell?
Well,
I
think
What are we
I
watching
think
next?
we might go to Florida.
We're going down Florida
The Flaw?
way.
Yeah,
We're going to
maybe
Flaw?
maybe see a show.
Maybe.
Maybe
I give you a hint. It's Jaws 3. Jaws 3D.
a little too on the
On the
nose for
nose.
me, Sandra. A
Awesome.
little too on the nose.
Sandra, yes, we decided, you know what? It's summertime. The heat is on. Why not
Watch
talk about
an interesting film.
a film that it reminds you of summer? I don't know. But
Sure, yeah, it does.
Sure.
Shark Week came early this year, kids.
You're welcome.
Bam.
All right.
Let's
Jaws
go
3D
home.
in 2 weeks. Right? Cool. Credits?
Don't forget thecultshow.com/store. Also, Pod People of the Future, thank you very much for listening. In chat tonight, we had Miss Movie Buff Laura, Mindy, Horror Movie Addict, Max Stacks, Tommy Levette, Dr. Taurus, Captain Mo, Gory Bits, and Bunny Blackwell.
And Turkey Lurkeys.
Anyone I missed? I apologize.
Pop in
I
the
did not see
popcorn.
Pop in the Popcorn. Hello.
Thank you guys. We love you so much. Let's go to the pub.
Okay.